Hey everybody, welcome to the shop. So I'm sorry it's a little late getting this video out to you guys. I like to try and have a new video out on Saturdays, but it has been a crazy week. Last weekend was the Northeastern Woodworker Show in Saratoga, New York, where I featured a desk. This is the desk build video if you've been looking for it. So in just a few minutes, I'm going to get into building that desk. It's going to be a bunch of high-speed work because honestly, the desk took me around 100 hours to complete, and I have a lot of footage and a lot of photos, and so I've really just had to compile that into this one video so you guys can kind of just see how I created that desk. Well, this desk. So if you guys are here for the first time, be sure to hit subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you want to help support this channel financially, check out my Patreon account. I have a link here popping up. You guys can go there. I don't know where it is. It's one of these corners. But you can go there and help support this channel and the work that I do with your contributions. So anyway, enough chit chat. Enough of seeing me here dance back and forth. Let's get into making this really cool desk. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. So just getting right into the build here. This is a tree stump, and you can see me hacking away at the root system here. This is from a pear tree. It's actually some pretty tough stuff to cut. I had to sharpen the saws a couple times to really complete this piece. So I've been using the saw on here, doing some plunge cuts, making a bunch of different cuts on here because I didn't want this thing to just be a tree trunk. You know, I wanted this to be a piece of art to go along with this this desk. Now, honestly, when I got this thing, I didn't know I was going to be making a fly tying desk. I was just like, listen, this pear tree looks really cool. I'm going to carve it into, I don't know, a neat table base. So it's really where the whole thing started. I just started carving up what I thought was going to be a table base, and you know, it just kind of evolved from there. As I continue to go along and hack away at this piece, you know, I've got a little bit of time going into just carving this, but lots and lots of time going into sanding it. Up next is sanding it. Once this base is sanded and complete, we'll get into the next piece that I started to make that really launched the idea of turning this into a fly tying desk. There's a lot of details on this table. You might have to rewind it, but you can check out the feet. They are cut and mitered down there on the bottom so it hits the table. And here is the trunk with its first coat of epoxy and the top plate. Now that top plate is where the desktop will be mounted to. It's black walnut, and then brass and black walnut again. Now this tiny little fish you're seeing is not on the desk, but it is the second item that inspired the fly tying desk, and so did this fish right here. This was my second little fish I carved. They were the inspirations to turn this into a fly tying desk after I carved that tree trunk. So these are like the first fish I've ever done right here that you guys are looking at right now. These are out of maple burl. Carved these guys up with my Fordham carver, knocked them out on the bandsaw, roughed them up real quick, and then just carved them with the Fordham. That thing worked great. Here you can see I got them oiled up with Danish oil. You can see some of that grain pattern going on in that maple burl wood. These things are just really, really cool. They were really fun to make. I don't know. First time doing fish, I think they look awesome. So if you like them, comment below. Let me know what you think. I really appreciate you guys watching all this stuff. So here we are jumping ahead to the desktop. I decided to go with a 2-part epoxy pour, mixing it in with some black walnut. The epoxy I used is Epoxy. This stuff works great. It's awesome to work with. So here I am pouring it in. As you guys can see, I made a mold. I taped it all off with masking tape, and then I waxed it all with car wax. Put like 3 coats of car wax so it would come apart once it all cured. This was a bit of a pain in the butt. I mean, it took some time to really plan this out. You had to take some measurements to make sure you had enough epoxy, and I mean, I cut it close. I had just enough to do the desk, so it was crazy. Here it is out of the mold. If you look close, you can see all the lines in there. Yeah, so that's what happens when you make a mold and use packing tape. Tons of lines, so that equals a ton of sanding. Sand it all down with 80, 120, all the way to 2000 grit, and then buffing, and then wet sanding again and buffing it again here to the top you see. So here's another shot at that base. I added 2 arms, you may have noticed, to help hold that top up and some of the weight. I know I'm talking really fast, but I want to explain everything to you guys so you can really just get the whole feel of what's going on with this desk. So as you can see here, I am cutting and milling walnut like a madman. All the drawers, all the cases for the drawers, everything is walnut. And all the walnut I used was rough cut, so that meant cutting things down to size, cutting. The Diablo blades that I got work awesome, so they were really holding up the test. And then putting them through my Porter cable planer and joiner, and then cutting things down to size with my chop saw there. And that was just days of working walnut to get exactly what I needed. Building that case was a first for me, with some intricate work there, putting pieces together and then creating the drawers for that. That was tedious. I mean, we're talking tedious. I had just days of work just creating that whole thing. And then once it was done, it was time to add veneer. Yes, once all of them drawers right there, you're seeing parts and stuff. And once they were done, I added veneer to the faces of all those drawers. I've only done veneer a few times, but I think it came out great. It really makes the piece pop when you see it in person, and I love it. Here you guys can see what's going to be the drawer knobs. These are cherry burl. The plan is to inlay some hand-tied flies and then epoxy them in, and then hit them with the sander and shape them and buff them out and all that good stuff. This was tedious, to say the least. Absolutely tedious. I had to make 2 sets of these because the first set came out like garbage. Lots of bubbles. The epoxy was junk. And so I ordered up some more epoxy, which I should have done in the first place, and made a whole second batch. Here you can see them placed on those beautiful walnut drawers. I think they just complement each other. Just gorgeous. They are. I love it. Not only will the desk have a case on top full of drawers, but it's going to have a drawer case on each side hanging down next to you. Those cases will hold, as you can see, 2 drawers each. Here they are being built, put together. They also are receiving some beautiful walnut burl veneer. This veneer seriously dresses it up. I mean, I love walnut to begin with, but when you can find walnut burl, this stuff is amazing. And here are some shots of these drawers and those lower drawer cases, just getting some Danish oil so you guys can really see that grain pop and really see that grain just stand out. I mean, this stuff's one of a kind. I love it. I really do. I hope you guys too. I really hope you're enjoying this video. I know I'm talking a lot. I know I got some haters that say I talk too much and I need to zip it, but you know what? That is what it is. I mean, I want you as viewers to be able to see this stuff, to know what you're looking at, and to, well, kind of get an idea of the kind of work that goes into a piece like this. So if you guys have any questions pertaining to this table and this work and what I got going on, feel free to ask below. You know, ask me a question down in the description. Keep it clean, and I'll get back to you. So check out this cherry barrel chunk, just hacking this thing away. We're getting into one of my favorite parts of this fly tying desk build, and that was creating 2 trout to put underneath the tabletop. If you remember, the top is epoxy, so you can see through it, and there was a reason for that. So you can look down, see the beautiful tree trunk that was carved, and, well, a couple awesome looking trout. And these are carved out of cherry barrel, obviously. What I did was carve the body of the fish and then added the fins separately. Boy, these 2 fish took took some time. I knocked them out in a few days and spent, you know, late nights and some early mornings really just getting the job done, because it is time consuming. I've said that a lot through this video because I don't have any other words really to explain it. Now, that's not me complaining, because honestly, I just love doing this kind of stuff. So that's not a complaint. Don't take it as me complaining or, you know, whining about it, because it's my choice to build this kind of stuff, and I just passionate about it and I love it. So as you can see, the fish are getting some Danish oil after being carved and sanded down. Let me tell you, that oil makes this cherry burl pop. That grain just stands right out. If you guys are ever able to see this desk in person, these fish just look just so beautiful with that Danish oil on there. Now, after they were oiled, they sat for a few more days, and then I furniture waxed the entire fish. That's just what I did for a final coat, just to help protect them so they can be dusted and cleaned. Alright guys, so here is the last piece of the build. This was, well, cut short video-wise because I was seriously running out of time in order to have everything done and complete for the upcoming events that I wanted to have this piece at. What you're looking at is the stool. This base is apple. Well, I add a piece for your feet. Remember those fish in the very beginning? They get added to the bottom of this. This here is the piece your butt's going to sit on. Carved a piece of black walnut so it contours to the old cheeks. You should be able to sit down and feel fairly comfortable for sitting on a piece of wood, right? As you can see, I got a post coming up the back here holding on the backrest. That is apple as well, and that backrest is black walnut. It all really just ties together. You know, I'm just doing my best to tie together the chair with the desk, or the stool with the desk, whatever you want to call it. So that was the main goal. Keep everything looking rustic. Keep it all very natural and flowing together. Here's an overall look of the stool. The fish are not on it yet in these shots, but you will see at the end of the video where they are. So here's just a quick look at the disc before final assembly. Up next is going to be the completed piece. So if you've made it this far, please stick around. This is not the final assembly on the desk. This was just me excited to get to this point, so had to bring it outside. Here it is, the final assembly with the stool and the desk. The bottom of the stool is a little fish. You guys can see the trout down the center of that pear. I mean, everything just came together at the last minute. I mean, literally working up until the night before this event that I have it presented here in these photos. This is where I took professional excellence at the Northeastern Woodworkers Association Showcase 2019 this year. Great event. If you guys are ever interested, just look it up, check it out. So we're nearing the end of the video. Comment below, let me know what you guys thought of this build.
Alright guys, so as you can see, a lot of time and work and effort, blood, sweat, and tears went into creating this thing. Yeah, I won an award. I won the Professional Excellence Award at the Northeastern Woodworkers Association Showcase in Saratoga, New York. Honestly, I really love that event. You just go, you set up your piece, and you can either have it on display or have it judged. And I like to have my pieces judged just because, why not? You know, why not just do it? And, you know, it's a good time. I usually have a lot of fun. You meet a lot of other cool people that build, and usually people that are selling wood and tools and all that kind of stuff you can check out. So if you live in New York, upstate New York, downstate, I mean, people show up from Pennsylvania. So think about creating a piece for this event. You know, if you're a woodworker and you're into that kind of stuff, look them up online, go check it out and see what it's all about. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.